Yo, what is happening, you never lucky lick-a-tongue? Today, we're taking a look at Slowking, maybe the most talked about deck to be improved by Poké Pad. Search your deck for a Pokemon that doesn't have a rule box, reveal it, and put it into your hand, and then shuffle your deck. And one of the main reasons for that is not only does it find your Slowpokes and your Slowkings, but it finds all of your attacking options. Of course, the most important one being that Kyurem with the Tri-Frost attack. And yeah, Poké Pad being able to find any of those, put them directly in your hand to then put on top of your deck with the Academy at Night is just such a powerful combo. It really does all come together. Now, this build specifically, I'm trying to get as much value out of the Poké Pad as possible in terms of finding non-rule box Pokemon that we can then utilize to play the game. So this is the Xatu build, but there's a ton of other ways you can play Slowking. And yes, I know all the ones that exist, and yes, I will be visiting more of them in the future, but I want to start off with a build that I feel like takes the most advantage of the Poké Pad, because Xatu is pretty cool when we can set it up, and setting it up is easier if we play Poké Pad. But the other builds that I'm going to be taking a look at in the future will be stuff like Slowking with probably Wondrous Patch instead of Xatu, but still playing the Academy at Night. The Kangaskhan build that I was super hype on last format, I'll probably revisit this format with Poké Pad. And then, of course, there is the Gumshoes build that I think is worth revisiting as well, because it does also take such advantage of the Poké Pad in the same way that the Xatu does, playing like another non-rule box Pokemon you want to set up. Yeah, because it'll work really well with that Poké Pad, of course. So anyone who's not familiar with Slowking, that Seek Inspiration attack, you discard the top card of your deck. If it is a Pokemon without a rule box, you can use one of its attacks as this attack. And of course, the Kyurem with the Tri-Frost attack, doing 100 damage to 3 of our opponent's Pokemon, especially when no one's really playing Shaymin right now. Gonna be super powerful. Annihilape, you do knock yourself out, but you also knock out your opponent's active Pokemon, which trades pretty well into especially Mega Pokemon. The Conkeldurr being able to hit for 250 damage. And then the Regigigas, really powerful up against Charizard and Dragapult, of course, with that Jewel Breaker attack, knocking out the active Terra Pokemon, or doing 100 plus 230 damage. I can't name a Terra Pokemon that's relevant that survives this damage. Like, no one's playing like Hero's Cape and Charizard or something like that. So knocking out basically any Pokemon. We set them up on top of the deck, of course, with the Academy at Night. We play 4 of those. And of course, the attack from the Slowking does take a Psychic Energy. And when we attack with Kyurem specifically, we discard all the energy attached to the Pokemon using the attack, which would be the Slowking. So we got Xatu in here for some energy acceleration, but then we're also playing the Smoochum for early game energy acceleration. Now, there is quite a few matchups where we want to Budew turn 1, Charizard, Gardevoir, stuff like that. Turn 1 Budew is super, super strong, and also is just really good up against any deck that has a slow start. So you don't want to choose second with this deck. It is a trolley deck with Arven, so 4 Arven plus the trolley. But with 4 Poké Pad and 2 Ultra Ball, if we whiff the turn 1 trolley, we usually don't find ourselves to be in a terrible spot. But it is nice to turn 1 trolley and then initially attack with the Budew to slow our opponent down. Depending on the matchup, we almost always want to Budew, but situationally, we'll also want to Budew against other matchups. And then I've got the Smoochum in here as well for the matchups where we don't want to Budew, but we just want to set up a little bit further, a little bit more aggressively, get some extra energy in play. And in more aggressive matchups, the Smoochum is really, really good. Search your deck for up to 2 basic Psychic Energy cards and attach them to one of your benched Pokemon. I could also see Turbo Energize actually just being better than the Smoochum, but I haven't actually tried that out. But it would be a little bit more limited with the fact that we probably need to have an Arven in hand to be able to get value out of the Turbo Energize in the early turns, whereas the Smoochum, we could like play Lillie's Determination and then draw into it or draw into a Poké Pad and then still turn 1 Smoochum to get extra energy in play. So I'm not sold on the Smoochum yet. I really, really like it so far, but I can see the Turbo Energize being the better card overall. So those are our starting options. I went over all of our attack options. Got Tatsugiri in here, of course, for continuous attract customers. Our board setup, sometimes you want 2 Xatu, sometimes you just want 1. Kind of just depends on the situation. Fez in here, of course, because it's Fezandipiti. And then I do play the Shaymin currently because it can be pretty tricky up against like Zoroark specifically. A lot of them are playing Darmanitan right now. And because Slowking is weak to Dark, if they set up a Zoroark to copy Darmanitan, they can KO the Slowking plus a Slowpoke off the bench or something like that. So the prize trade plus just our general setup can kind of get set too far behind by those kind of plays. So we kind of need some bench protection. And then if we go up against a Water Pond, kind of similar story. Really nice to have the Shaymin on the bench to protect us from that. Supporters, the Arvens and Lillies I mentioned. I also play 2 Ciphermaniac on top of that. Synergizes really, really well with the draw power from the Xatu or the Fezandipiti. Or if we just get a Slowking set up, we can do plays where we like play the Ciphermaniac and just put the Kyurem or whatever attacker we want on top of our deck and then set up our next top deck for the next turn. So keep that in mind as well. You don't have to draw into the cards you set on top of Ciphermaniac. You can just set them up for the attack return and to set ourselves up for future turns. For the recovery, just 4 Night Stretcher, and this feels really comfortable, to be honest. Super Rod, Lana's Aids could be other considerations to include, but the Night Stretcher is super, super powerful for a ton of reasons. Recovers our attacker that we immediately need into our hand, that we can just Academy on Night back on top of the deck to be able to utilize. It gets us the energy for immediate draw power through the Xatu. If we need a Slowpoke or Slowking, they're just so efficient in the deck. I don't think I'd ever play less than 4 Night Stretcher. I'd be hard-pressed to want to play less than 4. I could still see including other recovery cards on top of the 4 Night Stretcher. Super Rod, Lana's Aid come to mind immediately. Can't really think of anything else, to be honest. Got a Vessel in here. Help us find energy a little bit more consistently. And, of course, Arven can turn into basic energy. Then I've got 2 Air Balloon for mobility. 1 TM Devolution. This actually comes up quite a bit, specifically up against matchups like Zoroark, Gardevoir, and even Golden Go. Like against Gardevoir specifically, we can like KO some Monkey Dories or a Ralt, and then also put 110 damage on the Gardevoir, and then threaten the TM Devo on the next turn, which could lead to completely removing Gardevoir from our opponent's side of the field, meaning they won't be able to do anything major on their turn. It's a big player in the Zoroark matchup as well. Punch all 3 Zoroarks for 110 damage, threaten the TM Devo on the next turn, stuff like that. The Powerglass is really nice to like retain energy in play. We very often want to aggressively put that on our initial attacking Slowking if it's using the Kyurem attack, even if we think it'll get KO'd, because that means if we have like a Slowpoke on the bench with an energy and a Slowking in the active with an energy, our opponent isn't as inclined or can't take as much advantage from just going boss KO or Slowpoke off the bench. So it's more about just kind of keeping energy in play and keeping around the possibility of multiple threats than it is to really consistently get value out of it. And I found the Powerglass to kind of be the best energy retention card. EXP share doesn't work great, of course, because when we attack with Kyurem, we just card all of our energy, so our opponent can just ignore the active Slowking and the EXP share when it trigger anyways. Or they can Gust KO the Slowpoke that has the EXP share. Wondrous Patch could also be a good inclusion, of course, but I like the Powerglass because we can Arven for an item card, which is usually the more powerful card to try and invest in, and then the tool card, usually into the mid-late game, becomes a little bit less effective or like kind of less powerful for the turn or almost completely irrelevant. Like sometimes we go Arven for Night Stretcher and then we just get an Air Balloon because we just need to get a tool card. But turning the Powerglass into like a power card we can get through the tool slot of Arven is a pretty big difference. So I'm not against like a one of Wondrous Patch being in here, despite already playing Xatu, but I think the Powerglass would always come first. So we could play like a Powerglass and a Wondrous Patch. Got 4 Academy at Night, got to draw into them, got to try and keep them in play throughout the whole game. Of course, that's how we get to our attacking options. And one of the most powerful cards for us to just naturally draw into to set up our big combos. And one of the hardest cards to find as well. We can Ciphermaniac for it, but Lillie, Arven obviously can't guarantee an Academy at Night. 6 basic Psychic, 3 Jet Energy for mobility, and that's it. That's my build on Slowking. Before we jump to the action, excuse me, there of course will be more action with this deck over on the secondary YouTube channel, AzulGG too. So if you're not fulfilled with this Slowking gameplay, go check out that for some more, and let's go ahead and let's jump into it. We kind of just have to Budew in this matchup. Too important. No, my Budew is prized. Well, we can Smoochum or fine. It won't have Candy Gardevoir. We'll be okay. He betrayed us? Yeah, what the heck, man? This is where like something like the Turbo Energize, I could have grabbed Turbo Energize and Turbo Energize off the active instead. I would have much preferred. I don't even know if I want anything else. I'm just not going to grab anything. Oh, I should have got the 80 HP so I could have popped him for the 70 HP. That's a mistake. That's fine. Are they going to item lock me next turn? Like, I could play this Ultra Ball to play around item lock right now. Grab a king, right? Because then I just have I have everything I need. Sure. But yeah, I should have grabbed the 80 HP Slowpoke there and left the 70. Well, yeah, I should have. Yeah. But yeah, we could play the Shaymin. There might be an argument to play Shaymin because of Dragon Bolt, not Dragon Bolt, Zoroark. It's actually a mistake from my opponent. They should have Ultra Ball for something else and played for Candy Guardy here. Candy Guardy is like super high. Actually, yeah, they should have actually Bravery Charmed the Ralts because that actually lives the Kyurem play. Wait, what the heck? They can do that? This matchup's actually not that as good as I thought, maybe. What? I guess you could like TM Devo respond, right? Like they can't put... That's cheating. What the heck? Yeah, they definitely threw there. They should have Ultra Balled for I don't know what. Not Kirlia. They should have Ultra Balled for something besides Kirlia, then Bravery Charm the Ralts. Because that protects it from the Kyurem. Like takes out a Kyurem range. What the heck? That's so silly. I didn't realize they could do that. Lux Cape version can Lux Cape the Kirlia. Oh shoot, hold up. Wait, they're not done. They could Lux Cape right now. Do it. What's up, Azul? Is it true that there's a 44% chance there's a Budew at your house at any given time? This is a stat I've never heard before. I could see it being real though. I get oh no, they can't team Evo anymore. Okay, they can't team Evo. Dude, they played that so poorly. Like they're just not respecting. They're just not respecting the Kyurem play at all. Yeah, they're playing this so poorly. No respect. No respect. Thoughts on Zing's Absol list with Erica? Would you play that at Cup or something? Like the winning 60 with Toads? Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I don't know if it's better than the Toad Scroll build, but it's a cool build for sure. Definitely want to give it a try. So... I just play out of the hand. I could Arven. I don't know if I want to push Tatsu here or not. I don't think so. I think I just push Slowpoke. And then, like, just snipe. I mean, I'm pretty tempted to play this Lillie. I'm going to play it. Yeah, I'm going to play it. I think I'll draw back into a Kyurem here. We're chilling. That's just so many cards, man. It's just so many cards. Can't pass up on this opportunity. Holy smokes. Actually, I'm probably attacking with the one with the air balloon here, right? Yeah. That inspo. Got him. It's probably just like we seek inspiration with Conk. It just does the clean 250, right? It does, yeah. You attack with Slowking even though the attack is from another type, it'll go through as a psychic attack, right? Yes. Slowking is the Pokemon using the attack. Slowking is psychic type. I'm struggling to find the replacement for Jet in this deck after rotation. Any suggestions? Switch, probably. You just wasted the air balloon? Are you explain to me how I wasted the air balloon, and then I'll tell you how I didn't waste the air balloon. Go. Is Clefairy good in this deck for Pulse? No, it doesn't really. No, it's not necessary. We have to get the. If we don't get the Kyurem play off, we're just gonna lose to them anyways. And if we get the Kyurem play off, we can usually just Kyurem to beat them again, or we can hit them with the Regigigas, and we're fine. If I mean, like with further testing in the Pulse matchup, I could see including the Clefairy, but I feel like it's probably doesn't matter. They're kind of cooking over there. Good sign for me. Pass? Would it help when I'm stuck? I don't know what's in the deck. They closed the app? That is possible, yeah. Let me see what's in the deck. Hit him with the conch. Let's he swing. Like, just in case they Iona me. Seems like a pretty good 2, I guess. Or actually... I miss. That's a good 2. I could have Ultra Balled, honestly, away these 2. They're kind of dead at this point. Okay, sure. I mean, I might not. I should open Tatsu, right? Because I almost always want Tatsu, but I don't actually always want Budew. But there's a good chance I will want the Budew. Depending on the matchup, I won't, right? So. Based on the current meta, will my dad come home? Only time will tell. I mean, Budew's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Budew's gonna be pretty good here. Not gonna lie, it's pretty sick. It's pretty cool. Three, 2. I have to change the count. I don't know what they're playing, but it's probably Zoroark, right? No, but it could be Absol Box as well. So I'm not going to grab the Shaymin yet. Okay. Oof. Oh, baby. Not going to lie. I'm feeling pretty good about this one, folks. Get him with the do. There are also arguments to not start Budew because they will play like they are getting item locked on the next turn every time. Yeah, that is fair as well. Yeah, because I'm not really telling them what my deck is by opening Tatsu. It is Zoroark. Also, will you look at Dragon Ball DX with Team Rocket's Crobat anytime soon? I don't know. I don't plan past the deck I'm playing with currently. Playing Slowking and Polt today, and that's it. That's the extent of my plans. Besides that, I am unplanned. I can grab this, and then just play the Lillie. Not gonna throw this out or anything. Just Lillie. No, we got the Vessel. It's fine. Hand is a little gross, but fine. I technically don't have to Shaymin yet. Itchy. Did you ever play Dragonite? I did not. I will revisit Dragonite at some point. I will revisit it at some point. Just have not got around to it yet. Bro, Iono? What the heck? Could you be more cringe? I probably could be more cringe, to be honest. Ooh. I mean, we just have the attack. I guess we're swinging. I don't really want to let Petron KO me, though. That sounds kind of cringe to let Petron KO me back. But, like, I don't have a choice either. I can Lilies here, though. I am probably going to go Academy at Night, Jet, Lillie. I just hope I draw back into a Kyurem out, which is very likely I will, so. But then attaching the Jet's like a little risky, I guess. I don't have to Jet here, though. I could just Lillie. It's a pretty good attack. One less piece I need. But if I whiff, it's really bad. It's just Lillie. If I just have to Budew again for a turn, that's like fine. I don't need to like stress anything here. I actually don't want to play that yet, because I don't know what I want actually. Can't KO Petch? No, because then I give them reversal energy with this thing, and they can go KO this, KO this. That's really bad. Kyurem top deck, remove Darm. Seems pretty good. Yeah, but then my hand just has like so much like, my hand is like not that good. I don't know. I feel like it's fine to just chill, to be honest. Like if they have Darmanitan this, the only thing that's like bad is if they have Darmanitan this turn. But like even if they have Darmanitan this turn, it's like not that big of a deal. I think I'll be okay, even if they have the Darmanitan. So I don't know. It seems fine. Okay. See, like now we're like really in a really good spot. Whereas before it would have been like fine, like. It would have been like fine, but like not in that good of a spot. But now it's like really good. The Poké Lad. I can just hold Arven and Ciphermaniac here. Or no, I can like Ciphermaniac to make it like impossible to lose, right? So I should be able to go like. I'm just gonna put it on the active, to be honest. Cypher to set Kyurem. If they Iono me here, theoretically, Kyurem Stadium's probably the best too. Yeah, I need so little to win the game then. Back a third. What do you think will be a top deck after G rotates out? No clue. I haven't thought about it that much. Dragapult? I mean, Dragapult will probably be a good deck, yeah. Shouldn't you have put the stadium first so you top deck and then can just cure them again if they don't Iono you? Maybe. I think I would always like, I'd always put my stadium in play, right? I think. Yeah, I think I'd always put my stadium in play here. I think I'm always putting my stadium in play here. And I'd rather have that other stadium be the next top deck, though, right? No, I think this play does make more sense because I have a stadium in hand, so I top deck Kyurem, stadium, put Kyurem on top, and then my stadium is still the top card of my deck, which means if they Iono me, I still draw the stadium. So I think this does always make the most sense. Are they KOing that? Doesn't seem that strong. Seems very mediocre. Especially because this thing has Powerglass, but... Like, KOing this literally makes... Oh, they're going to trap it, right? Which actually could have worked. They didn't go for that, actually, though. Like, this play, like, that play, like, makes no sense, right? Actually, I don't have an energy. I thought I had access to energy here, but I actually don't. I don't have an energy here. I can't Vessel... I can't Night Stretcher for an energy. That's actually... So I definitely had... There definitely had to be something better I could have done. My Vessel's gone, right? Vessel's gone. The next top deck is a stadium. Oh, Air Balloon Retreat. No, Air Balloon's on my active. All right, let me take a look. Let me take a peek. What do we got here? Nothing. It is a Fez angle, right? Fez for energy. Itchy Pollen. I mean, my opponent's still not in a great spot. I think we'll be okay still. Just for energy, no. Nope. Dew is in. You attach, right? Nope. I have not attached this. I did not attach last turn. But we didn't have a win condition. We're still so far ahead. We should be fine, obviously, but yeah, I guess there's nothing to do there. Also, discarding the Natu might have been a mistake, actually. I don't have that many energy left. Only one vessel? Yeah, I only play one vessel. The Slowpoke has one retreat. Or two retreat, excuse me. They all have two retreat. They all have two retreat. There is no one retreat. Slowpoke. Is Cyrano a decent supporter for Zoroark? Yeah, that's pretty good. There was no way to win the game that turn. There was no way to win the game that turn. Okay, we can still win with Team Devo in 2 turns. Yeah, we're still hella chilling here. Well, attacking this turn seems pretty important, to be honest. I'm currently not set up to attack this turn. I have 2 stadiums left. They've played none. I'm just going to Cypher energy on top of the deck. Just going to go Energy Stadium. Once again, Stadium just seems like the highest value card to make sure we draw into. And then Itchy. Because they are... No, they turret it. So they can attack this turn. Yeah, they can attack this turn for sure. But we're still fine. We're still fine. More than fine. They can like Petch plus attach, attack. They could even KO my Fez this turn, I guess, with Zekrom. How do you feel about Zoroark and Zoroark? That's a good deck. They need a guided copy. Oh, true, yeah. They could struggle to find that. Good point. Dude, am I going to go attach retreat? I guess attach retreat is the play. Attach retreat Budew. And then I have Night Stretcher for energy next turn. Sure. Itchy. We're chilling, we're chilling. You could have Night Stretcher and attach that Psychic Energy? True. Double attach. As long as my opponent doesn't call me out, we should be safe, right? I actually don't have that many plays available to them here. They're down 3 Dark as well. They can't play NSPP up. They don't have a Dark Maka on the bench. Yeah, they don't have that many plays available. Bruh. I guess maybe I should have put a Jet on top, to be honest. Maybe it should have been a Jet. Yeah, I could have prepped a Jet. Now they can attach to Monkey Door, but if they attach to Monkey Door, they don't attach to Zoroark, so it doesn't really matter. It's fine. G. Is that 3rd boss? I don't think so. I think it's 2nd. They have 1 boss left. Trade the Reshi? Maybe I just went with Budew. No, they still have Zekrom. Another Dark Maka. Bruh. Let's go. Off the top. Dude, they tried to stall me out, bro. They tried. These filthy stallers, bro. Too much inspiration to be seek. Oh, that isn't set up for game, though. For some reason, I thought that set up for game. I mean, Team Devo is probably still better to... maybe I should have hit the Fez, actually. Punching Fez was probably correct there. I take it back. I think Punchy Fez would probably be correct there. I can TMD with our board, but I don't win. I'm still a prize card away from winning, so it doesn't feel. I feel like it doesn't feel as good, to be honest. I'm triple Zoroark hit for Devo all. I mean, I'd have to like let my opponent bench an extra Zoroark though. Like, I don't know if I want to let them do that. They have Poké Pad and an Iono left. Another stadium. That is their second stadium. Can I catch a KO Fez? Sure. I mean, Team Devo is just kind of clean here, right? Go down to 1. Feels like it's going to be tough to lose from here. You're kind of doing what's he going to do with 0 Zoroark? Or Saluna, I guess. I mean, not much, right? Like, yeah, I agree. We're in a good spot. I missed the sign-ups for Houston Regionals. Is it worth to go as a spectator and participate in side events? See, now there's another Zaru in play, though. So now I probably do try and go with Kyurem again, to be honest, if I can. If I whiff that, then... But I have to, like... Oh, well, now I'm getting Iono. Who knows what we're going to be able to do, actually. Hold up. Okay, getting rid of the Darumaka is probably pretty important, to be honest. I currently can't do that, though. But if I can do it, we'll be good. I start to get a lot closer, though, to be honest. How many Arven do I have left? 2. What was on the bottom of my deck? I don't think there was anything that good, right? 2 Lilies. 2 and 7 by Prize and Arven. Actually, I probably should play this, to be honest. Grab Shaymin just in case. Might just be Bedewing for the turn, which is fine. I think I actually go KO Zarua, set up Fez. Like, I think I go... They still have Poké Pad. I don't want to get Iono to 1 when I can get Iono to 2. And I have so many outs to win the game. I think I go like this. I feel like going to 1 prize card doesn't really change it. Doesn't make a difference, right? I guess this lets them attack with Darmanitan with a... They can use Dar... Okay, maybe it was incorrect. Because now they can attack with Darmanitan, right? Which I'd prefer for that not to happen. Because now they can go like evolve reversal. They're down 2 kind of catcher and 3 boss though. I think I'm safe, to be honest. I think this is probably the better play. Is it worth to go to side events? I mean, if you like side events, I don't know. I don't really have a... Yeah, if you like playing side events, hanging out at the convention center. I mean, I think like a regional championship can definitely be worth it to go. Game is over. You have Smoochie in hand. True. If I offer my opponent a kiss, they can't refuse, right? There's no way they're refusing that. Yeah, a Pokemon Regional Championship can definitely be worth it to go if you have like a friend group to go with and hang out with. If you're going by yourself and not playing in the main event, it probably I'd probably say it's like not worth it overall. But like, I'm not someone who like overly enjoyed stuff like side events anyway, so it's like hard for me to have like a... Oh, I don't win. Oh, I do win. No, I don't win. Oh, I do win, yeah. Oh, sick. Got him. They changed the wind star at the end there, right? Maybe this deck should actually play 2 Air Balloon because I want one for my Tatsu. We actually use Tatsu a lot with this deck. I've been like, I maybe do want a second Air Balloon because the Jet, dude. I got bailed out with the Jet top deck, I guess. Oh, I have no clue what they're... Well... No, I don't really know what they're playing. I could see... I think second Air Balloon actually could be good because, like, we have so many things with 2 retreat cost. Well, I guess opening Kyurem, like, opening, like, a bad Pokemon is, like, pretty bad, but... Yeah, I mean, it's... Actually, I have no clue what they're playing. I don't know what they're playing. I'm trying to, like, come up with what they're playing. I don't know. They're playing something. Oh, okay. Charizard, sure. I got a lot of supporters on the bottom of my deck. There's a very real chance we whiff a supporter off the attract customers here. Yeah, I probably just rip this first. Maybe the Jets make up for that often enough, though. I don't know. Badungus. Slowpoke. Prize a Natu, prize a Kyurem. No, Kyurem's in hand. Prize a baby Slowpoke. 70 HP Slowpoke. Prize 2 Psychics. I have all 3 Jets, 2 Ultra Ball, 4 Poké Pad, 4 Stadium, 2 Night Stretcher, 4 Night Stretcher, Powerglass prized. Vessel's here. 4 Lillie, 2 Cypher, Arven, played an Arven. Fez. Conkeldurr, Annihilape. Oh, I get one more. I don't want one more though. I don't know what I even want, to be honest. I think we just like let it chill. Oh, this thing KO's Budew, man. What the heck? Does that change anything? I could have Smoochumed instead. I didn't realize that thing KO'd Budew. I mean, I kind of like buying the time, but it's pretty cringe. I don't know. Okay, they don't have it. I'm scared of Charizard Fez Snipe, to be honest. A little scared. Okay, that's a good top tech. Probably Lillie. I still kind of want to save the Air Balloon, actually. Protect the energy. This hand's pretty weak, man. I don't know. I guess getting Shaymin would stop the Fez. The Fez Snipe is kind of scary. Like Fez Snipe my Xatu. I just don't have a response to Fez Snipe. I'm just gonna get the Shaymin because I don't have a response to it. I don't know if my opponent would actually do that play, but yeah, I'm not trying to get Fez Sniped here. It's hard. Fez Snipe this. Yeah, I mean, they probably wouldn't do that into a... No, why wouldn't they do it? It seems like fine, to be honest. Yeah, sure. It's fine. Kind of an awkward board for us. It's just getting a little bit out of hand, to be honest. I need something here. I can just do this first. I'm gonna at least play this. Get another Slowking. I can put the energy here. I could just hold the energy for draw power though. Go Kyurem. Stadium. Oh no, but if I don't put the energy here, they can boss KO Xatu and then I can't attack. So I have to put the energy here. Sure. Whatever. I almost did it. I almost did it. Also, the newly released Beedrill. It looks pretty good. It's got potential for sure. Oh, my Regigigas was prized too. That's a big one for this matchup. Almost did the thing. I maybe should just commit the Air Balloon to Tatsu when I had it, to be honest. Yeah, that's maybe a mistake. Things could definitely get awkward here, though, now for sure. The Shaymin bench also might have been an overextension, I'm not gonna lie. Making things look pretty awkward here. I mean, I have game in hand if they don't have KO Slowking, so... Is Raging Ball 2 okay against Mega Absol? It's a very favorable matchup for... Oh, that sucks. It's a very favorable matchup for... that deck. I could just Budew again here, though, to be honest. Budew them, chill, win next turn. I might even just push Budew, because I'm not guaranteed to be able to actually get into Tatsu, because my top deck is Stadium here, so... I think a Pure Escape and Zard? I don't know. I haven't thought about or worked on Zard at all recently. I assume you mean like slow Zard. Slow Zard is definitely not good. Or any build of Dusknoir is probably not good. In slow Zard it could be okay, I guess. I kind of just want to push Budew here. And then Night Stretcher for Psychic cycle with Xatu. Oh, I knew that was that. I was like, anything good? No. We knew it was going to be something bad. Dude, this is like... If they KO my active here, I don't even want any of those. I don't even want to top... I mean, maybe the Ultra Ball. I could have like prepped the Ultra Ball on top with Academy at night, but I think I'd rather just like have a raw card. If they KO my active here, though, I can Ultra Ball for Fez, and then we'll be back into this. Oh... I can push Shaymin. Did you misclick the Slowpoke? No. I want to split my resources. My opponent kills my Slowpoke. They don't kill my Slowking, but they kill my energy. If they kill my Slowking, they don't remove my energy. Yada yada.
Okay.
Now they get less for their boss. Man, we are not in that. We are down like a lot of energy. All right, we're fine. I want to cure him this turn, and then I have Regigigas for the next turn, so I don't need Annihilate. So I can get rid of these two. The Fez. Draw with Fez, see what's up. We are like not there. I think Arven gets us there though, right? Night Stretcher plus Air Balloon, yeah. Be all good. Oh no, but it's weird still. It's weird because I don't have a backup energy. So if they, well, not, but nah, it's weird. It's weird. They'll have Counter Catcher active. I don't have that many Poké Pads left. I'm just gonna draw and see what happens. Ideally, we draw into a Psychic Energy here. Yeah, I think that also works. I can go Poké Pad, back up Slowpoke. Dude, we are just like. Oh, Vessel was in the deck? Oh, I thought I used Vessel earlier. Oh, I messed up. I should have grabbed Vessel instead of a Night Stretcher for sure. What the heck? Oh no, that's so bad. I have 2 energy prize, so it's likely I'll be able to get access to energy off the prize cards. All day, stay. Oh. It's fine. So this here, Team Diva almost seems like I'm not gonna be able to use it anymore at this point, which is fine. Night Stretcher for energy. Okay, yeah, Night Stretcher for energy. Put on the Slowpoke. Okay. Because I have Night Stretcher left for the Slowking. Okay. Kyurem. I actually don't know if it's worth KOing the Monkey Dory here, to be honest. Or if I should just go KO. I mean, I'm gonna KO Pidgey. KO Charmander. Pidgey, Mander. Let's just get rid of the if they have double Monkey Dory, things could get weird, to be honest. Let's get rid of the Monkey Dory. I definitely want to try and hit an energy off the prize cards as well. Double energy, okay. Yeah, I didn't realize I had Vessel left in the deck still. I didn't realize I had that in there. So I've got a challenge tomorrow. Do I run it with Mega Lucario? No one plays Guardy? I mean, it's fine. Yeah, it's a fine play. It's not like anything crazy if no one plays Guardy, but it's a good deck. Isn't Wonders Patch and Gumshoe's better? I don't know. I'm not trying to make a Gumshoe's build work. I'm just trying to make a Xatu build work. So far, it feels pretty good. I can't risk benching at basic now. I mean, not really, no. Like I KO their active just the same way as I KO one of their bench Pokemon. It doesn't really make a difference. Yeah, it doesn't make a difference like at all, to be honest. It's like the same thing. I have just as much odds of KOing their active as I have of KOing one of their bench Pokemon. In fact, I have higher odds of KOing their active. Well, my Annihilape's in the discard pile, so it depends what they make a read on. But I have double Kyurem in my discard pile, so I can't, like, to use Kyurem, I need Night Stretcher. But why don't people play Radiant Bolt to Majors? Is the deck's like okay? It's not like that good of a deck. It's like a fine deck. Oh, I didn't even think about Countercatcher Briar, to be honest, at all. Yeah, so taking 3 is just always correct, I guess. Reggie in hand. Yeah, we're talking about it from my opponent's perspective, though. My opponent doesn't know I have Reggie in hand. Or unless you're just like saying that's like I just win the game. I do just win the game this turn, yeah. The game is over. Honestly, everything has felt pretty smooth so far. The only thing we need to figure out is the Smoochum. Is the Smoochum worth it? Should it be Turbo Energize? You prefer playing Slowking with Mega Kang? I don't really have a preference, to be honest.